Japanese embrace Formula One like no other culture. It's not so much a passion here as a craze, and they're absolutely loving this championship battle between Lewis Hamilton and Felipe Massa, which has raged pretty much all season. Now we're into the closing stages. With just 3 races to go, Hamilton leads Massa by 7 points. And after Ferrari's pit lane blunder last time out in Singapore, they knew they couldn't afford any more slip-ups. But slip-up they did. Felipe Massa finding his car unbalanced on the soft tyre in the crucial part of qualifying and lining up 5th on the grid. Meanwhile, it was the other Ferrari driver, Kimi Raikkonen, who rediscovered his form to challenge Hamilton. But Hamilton pulled out the lap of his life to take a crucial pole position. Massa's job then was to pass some cars and get himself in the game. Raikkonen's job was to spoil Hamilton's day, and Hamilton, well, he just needed to stay out of trouble. And so the grid for the Japanese Grand Prix, on pole position for the 6th time this season, equaling his total from last year, Lewis Hamilton, Kimi Raikkonen alongside him. Then it's Kovalainen and Alonso on row 2. Row 3, Felipe Massa with a lot of work to do, and Robert Kubica. The 2 Toyotas are together on row 4, Jarno Trulli and Timo Glock. Then it's the 2 Toro Rossos, Sebastian Vettel and Sebastian Bourdais. David Coulthard starts 11th with Nelson Piquet alongside him. Webber's 13th for the 2nd race in a row. He has Nakajima for company. Then it's Rosberg and Heidfeld, his worst qualifying for 61 races. Barrichello and Button, the Hondas not firing here in Japan. And at the very back, the 2 Force Indias, Sutil and Fisichella.
Let's take a look at the track. Fuji Speedway, 2.8 miles, 10 right-hand corners and 6 left-handers. 78 seconds is a good dry lap time. In the shadow of Mount Fuji, a spectacular sight. It's 20 years since I clinched the Sports Car World Championship here at Fuji Speedway for Jaguar. I don't recognise a single square metre of the place though, but one feature remains, and that's the very long pit straight, one of the longest in Formula One. So 195 miles an hour then, heading into the downhill braking zone for the first corner. It's a tight right-hander, just 60 miles an hour. Turn 2 in the far distance there is an easily flat-out right-hand kink, in the dry anyway. Now the drivers pretty much say together that it's difficult to find an advantage over your competitors around this track. It's smooth, it's wide, it's relatively straightforward. So it's down here at corners like turn 3 where they try to steal an advantage. Arrive at 175 miles an hour, sweeping through the apex, believe it or not, at over 150 miles an hour. Plenty of room on the outside if you get it wrong, and they quite often do. So it's here that they take the risk to try to find a 10th or 2 per lap.